Good morning, class. Let's start our new chapter, Metals and Non-Metal. In this, we will read the physical properties of the metal and non-metals. Dear student, before starting that what is matter, we should know something about what is matter. Matter is a actually substance which is subdivided into two categories. One is pure substances and second one is impure substances. And we put metal and non-metals in the pure substances category. Why? Because they are made up of single kind or same type of atoms. That's why metals comes in the pure substances categories. Now, what is metal? So, metal are those substances which possesses the characteristics of being hard, shiny, malleable and ductile. And some example of metals are gold, silver, copper, and there are so many example of the metals. Let's start the next topic, that is physical properties of the metal. Here is the flow chart in which all the physical properties of the metals you can see. So let's start one by one. There are so many physical properties of the metal, means physical state, their luster, how they conduct the electricity and all these things. The first physical property is the physical state. Physical means appearance. So generally all the metals are present in the solid state, right? But there are some exceptions like sodium and potassium. They are known as soft metal. Why? Because we can cut them with the help of knife. You can see in the picture. One more exception is there, that is mercury. Dear, you all have seen that mercury present in the thermometer. Actually, mercury having property that it is in the liquid state at the room temperature. So the physically metals are in solid state, exceptions are there, mercury in the liquid state, and that sodium and potassium are known as soft metals. Next property, metallic luster. As you can see in the picture, metal having their own shine like gold, silver, copper, etc. Next, dear students, you all have seen the electrical wire, silver wire, and the most common, that is aluminium foil. Do you know what are these? These are the another characteristic properties of the metal, termed as malleability and ductility. Dear, what do you mean by the malleability? Malleability means when we hammer the metal and convert them into the thinner sheet, that is called malleability. And ductility is the ability to be stretched, means we drawn that metal into the thinnest wire. That property is called ductility. Now next and very important property of the metal, that they are the good conductor of heat and electricity. How they are the good conductor of heat? This we can do with the help of activity. Take an iron rod, put it on the heat, and on the other end of the iron rod we can stick some iron nail with the help of wax. When we start heating the first end of the iron rod, then after some time we'll see that the another end of the iron rod that also get heated. Why? Because the iron nail which we have attached start falling down one by one. This shows that yes, iron rod is a good conductor of heat. And how they are the good conductor of electricity? You all have seen the electrical wire. When you just remove its insulation, inner side of that you can see very thin wire of the copper. Means these wires are very good conductor of electricity. The last and the musical property of the metals, that they are sonorous, means when we hit the metal then they produce a very effective sound, and generally we are using this sound in our electrical bells, and most of the musical instruments are made up of the metals. Uses of metals: iron is widely used in the construction, and silver, gold is basically used in the jewelry formation, and copper is used for the utensils. Dear students, now watch the video carefully and be ready for the answering of the question which I will ask in the June class. Thank you for